Good day, everyone. My group and I will do a case presentation of case report entitled Interdisciplinary Dental Management of Patient with Oligodontia and Maxillary Hypoplasia. This is by Aronovic, Conley, Steeper, Yatabi, and Lu in 2022.
Okay, thank you. A 14-year-old female patient presented with complex dental and maxillofacial conditions, including non-syndromic oligodontia. The patient complained of poor dental aesthetics, speech difficulties, and multiple missing teeth. Upon initial examination, it reveals that the patient has a maxillary and malar hypoplasia, angle class 3 malocclusion, it has a concave facial profile, and the presence of four retained primary teeth alongside the congenital absence of 10 permanent teeth. The panoramic radiograph confirmed the missing teeth and retained primary teeth, while lateral cephalometric analysis revealed skeletal class 3 malocclusion. And now, we present a treatment plan timeline. The patient underwent initial examination at the age of 14. Pre-surgical orthodontic treatment starts at the age of 16. Left foot first, maxillary orthodontic surgery was received at the age of 17. At the age of 18, the patient underwent post-ortho treatment, and at the age of 19, extraction, ridge preservation, and denture was accomplished, followed by ridge augmentation and implant placement at the age of 20. And also, provisional implant prosthesis was done at the age of 21. And finally, the final implant prosthesis was done at the age of 22.
So for the collaboration, open and transparent communication is the cornerstone of successful collaboration. In this case, the dental team employed several strategies to ensure everyone was on the same page. And these strategies are: first is the regular meetings in which the team allowed the team were allowed to discuss the patient's progress, address any challenges, and make necessary adjustments to the treatment plan. The second one is the shared records. By utilizing diagnostic records, including radiographs and cephalometric analysis, all specialists had access to the same critical information, fostering a unified information or unified treatment strategy. The next one is the patient and family involvement. Um, the team actively involved in the patient. The team actively involve the patient and their family in discussions about treatment options and goals. This ensured that everyone understood the process and felt empowered to participate in decision making. So, next one is the procedures and techniques. This case require a multidisciplinary approach with collaboration between orthodontists, oral and maxillofacial surgeons, and prosthodontists. For the orthodontic intervention, the orthodontic phase is crucial in preparing the patient for surgery and ensuring optimal tooth alignment, since the patient has a skeletal class 3 condition and a flared maxillary incisors with diastema. Then, followed by the pre-surgical orthodontics, in which it focuses on correcting any misalignments or spacing issues. After surgery, further refinement is done to fine-tune um, the tooth position. And the last one would be the diagnostic tooth setup, in which it helps visualize the desired outcome and guides to the treatment plan. So next is the oral and maxillofacial surgery. Um, Oral and maxillofacial surgeons perform procedures to correct jaw discrepancies and create a solid foundation for dental implants. Um, for the f- first technique or procedure to be done is the left foot one osteotomy in which it is used to advance the upper jaw and improving the facial profile and bite of the patient. Then the next one would be the bone grafting techniques, in which it includes the use of allograft and RHBMP2, which are employed to augment deficient areas of the jawbone. So the last one would be the soft tissue management to ensure the proper healing and aesthetics. The next one, or the last one for this, is the prosthodontic treatment, in which prosthodontists specialize in restoring missing teeth with dental implants and prosthetic restorations. Implants are carefully placed in the augmented bone, considering factors like space limitations. Then, followed by a provisional crown, which helps the gums, which helps shape the gum tissue for optimal aesthetic. Then, after that would be the final restoration, which are fabricated with custom abutments and ceramic crowns, then often using a screw-retained design for durability and ease of maintenance.
So here's the breakdown of results and outcomes of a patient with oligodontia and maxillary hypoplasia who underwent a multidisciplinary treatment plan involving orthodontics, oral and maxillofacial surgery, and prosthodontics. So first is the clinical improvements, followed by patient satisfaction, and lastly, the long-term success. With clinical improvements, the advancement of the maxilla through orthodontic surgery corrected the patient's concave profile, resulting in a more balanced and aesthetically pleasing facial appearance. Also, orthodontic treatment improved the alignment and function of the dental arches, ensuring proper biting and chewing. On the other hand, the final prosthetic restoration successfully replaced the missing teeth, enhancing both the function and appearance of the patient's smile. And lastly, the dental implants, which is integrated successfully with the surrounding bone, ensuring the long-term stability. With all these results, facial aesthetics, occlusion, dental function and appearance, as well as osseointegration, both the patient and the family were highly satisfied with the treatment results, express, expressing appreciation for the improved appearance and function. So this efficient treatment planning is done with the collaboration of the dental specialist and the patient's cooperation. And lastly, a follow-up evaluation at the 3-year mark showed stable results, with no significant complications to the implants or prostheses, therefore proves to be a long-term success. Next. So as we can see here, this is the before the treatment. The patient has a retained primary teeth. There are also missing permanent teeth as well as diastema and flared central incisors. And it's also visible here that the patient has maxillary hypoplasia, a skeletal clustery malocclusion. Next, please. And here is the after results. As we can see here, the alignment of teeth is now good. And there is no more diastema, and the maxillary hypoplasia has been treated already.
Now, let us proceed to the discussion, specifically the analysis and interpretation of findings. So, this case highlights the successful treatment of a young patient with non-syndromic oligodontia, or simply those with missing several teeth, along with additional complex craniofacial issues that could only be solved through team approach. So the results of this case are consistent with existing studies that my groupmates and I found And these also provide useful insights for future dental care strategies. So the first finding is team-based approach. So successfully treating the patient required collaboration between different specialists. In this case, it includes an orthodontist, a maxillofacial surgeon, and a prosthodontist. And a study by Chan in 2013 also incorporated a multidisciplinary approach in treating patients with severe dental problems. So basically, this emphasized that working together helps to achieve better results, especially when dealing with complex dental problems. Now, the second finding is combining orthodontic and surgical treatment. And this approach is supported by previous study, and one of these is by Rachmel in 2017, showing that combining orthodontic and surgical treatment is effective for patients with facial deficiencies. So the treatment can include straightening the teeth for orthodontic and then a surgery to reposition the jaw. Third is bone grafting and dental implants. So to address the lack of bone in the jaw, a bone grafting procedure using a special protein such as RHBMP2 was used in this case. Research like by Demetrio in 2011 supports the use of this special protein. And the fourth is temporary and final prosthetics. Basically, a temporary dental prosthesis can also be used during the treatment to help maintain the patient's appearance and oral function. And this approach is also recommended by Kokich in 2006. And in this case, the patient was very satisfied with the final result, which included a permanent dental implants and prosthetic teeth. Now, let's proceed to the implications for future dental care. The findings from this case and similar studies suggest three important points for future dental care. The first one is to start treatment early. So beginning treatment early and planning it in stages over several years can lead to better result in young patients with complex dental problems. So in this study, the treatment started when the patient was still 14 years old and it ended when she was already 22 years old. This coincides with Jerklin and Bennett research in 2011. The second one is advanced technique for bone growth or using advanced technique like RHBMP2 for bone grafting, which suggests that this can improve the success rate of dental implants. And lastly, patient involvement and communication. This case also emphasized how important keeping patients and their families well informed throughout the process, because this helps manage expectations, increases cooperation, and ensures that they are satisfied with each step of the treatment. Now, with all of that being said, future research should continue to explore these multidisciplinary approaches and advanced techniques to confirm their benefits in managing patients with similar conditions.
Overall, this case study highlights the importance of teamwork among dental specialists in treating complex dental and facial problems. By working together, orthodontists, oral surgeons, and prosthodontists were able to successfully address the patient's concern, which is the poor dental aesthetics, speech difficulties, multiple missing teeth, or known as oligodontia and maxillary hypoplasia. Effective communication between the patient and the dental team was the key to success of the treatment. A step-by-step approach involving orthodontics, surgery, and prosthetics helped to achieve the best possible results. This case demonstrates that a well-planned treatment is crucial for patients with missing teeth and facial problems. Within the limitations of this case report, presented interdisciplinary approaches may optimize the oral rehabilitation outcome in patients with similar clinical challenges. A prospective clinical investigation is desired to verify the benefit of presented interdisciplinary approach. And that's all. Thank you.